on YouTube. Oh, hello, how are you? Are you both on? Okay, so our problem today is it is a freezing cold in Melbourne. We've been away for the cup, so look, I've got this that says for Fox's sake. Nice bit of hot coffee I've got back. We've been out for Cup Day and oh, had a Vicky there. And we got back. My husband's taken my boys in to see Oasis in the city in Melbourne, but it hailed today. We watched the races. Luckily it didn't rain. So I'm in Melbourne. I'm a demonstrator, independent demonstrator on Facebook and YouTube, and I live in Melbourne, Australia, and so Melbourne today is Cup Day. So I went out, had a couple of champagnes, and we went and saw the races on TV. But there was a lot of us, and we all brought plates to share, and we had a lovely dinner. And so I've come home while they've gone on and done what they need to do. I'm going to show you how to make this really cute card. Look at this. Whoops. I'll hold it still. And it stands like that. It goes in your envelope like that. And look at those little pine cones inside. It is so cute, isn't it? And the envelope. So we're doing, and that's why when I introduced the card I talked about backgrounds. So this background, even though it's just a background, you can see it through there. It's actually got some lovely stuff that makes it stand out. It's not over fancy, but I think it's cute. I'd like you to say it's cute too. That would make me feel pretty good. But then I don't think there'll be many people from Melbourne on, because it's Cup Day. So they'll all be having a few drinks and having a bit of fun. And I've had mine because we were there at 1:30, and then the cup was on at 3, and there's the rain going again. And then we got back at 6 because my husband had to go into town. So I made beautiful cake. It was a no, it wasn't Black Forest. I was going to say no, it wasn't. It was a red velvet cake from a Donna Hay book I've got. And I also made, on Friday we were out for dinner, so I've got some scraps here of colours here, white, cardstock, gorgeous grape, Misty Moonlight, I had to think for a minute, Azure Afternoon, that one there, so we're using all those stamping as well. I have gone ahead and stamped a couple of things because I don't want to drag you out. Like an envelope there for our new card, and I've got some Wink of Stella, and that's the thing I cut out of there, so I said keep it because you can always use it for later. So I'm using the branching out dies, the stamps, and I only pinched the Merry Christmas from Jolly Wishes. So if you have other ones, just use them, because branching out doesn't have any Merry Christmas. It's got Happy Birthday. I think it's because in America it's sort of like their winter. They do fall and that. So I was just grabbing my branching out dies. That's why I run away for a minute. I wasn't giving you up. Alright, so let's hook on. Hi guys, how are you? I see some people coming on. Thank you very, very much for doing that. So, let us start. Instructions. Oh, there's some bling bling. Bling bling. I've got a bit of scrap paper up which I'm going to use in a minute to show you how I did that, so I didn't get it all over my border. I just put on the glass mat as much as it cleans up, because you're going to do a lot of it. You don't want to get it smushed, okay? So let's get started. That to the side. move those over. Alright, so with our cardstock, it is 11 3/4 by 4 1/8. Okay, so let's have a check of that. Is it 11 3/4? Oh my goodness, I don't. 11 3/4. It is. It is. By 4 1/8. 8th is 1 2 marks over the 4, just halfway between the quarter, the 4 and the quarter. So we're going to score it. Let me look up. I keep looking over to the side because I've got it sitting in front of me, so I don't have to keep looking up. Oh my goodness, someone's walked past the door of the dogs. One particular dog likes to bark, so excuse that. So where are we? We're going to score at a half. Hold that down. Oh my goodness, get your blade out of the road. Okay, we'll try again. So we're going to score at a half and 1. Gosh, I nearly reached for the wrong one. 1 and 4 7/8. So 4 7/8 is you get 4 3/4 and just over. Okay, so that's 4 3/4 and 7/8 is 1 2 over. Okay, just in case you're not used to it. I'm going to score there, and then we're going to turn the card around because that makes it easier than remeasuring again and do it over again. Okay, so we have got 1/2 inch. Just double checking. Then my blade jumped out. Half. 1. Oh, I forgot to do one. 4 7/8. And 1 2. Whoop. Quarter, 1 2. 4 7/8, and it was 5 3/8. So 5 3/8 is 2 marks before the half. 5 3/8 is 2 marks there before the 5. Now, I forgot to put that on that side. So remember, it was half, 1, 4 7/8. 4 7/8 and 5 3/8. So 5 3/8. I keep looking up because I've got it right in front of me. Is the 2 marks before the half. Okay. All right. So now, can you see those marks? All right. Now I've got to remember which ones I've got to move. So we've got that, we've got that. Oh, we probably shouldn't do that because we've got to cut something out first. And that, and that, and that, and that. Let me make sure I've got that right. That's the other way round. These ones go in and out. These are out and in. See how that's going to now come there? So over here, we've got down and out. Hold on. What have I done here? I've got one missing mark in here. I can tell now. Let me fold this. So we've got our front here, and we've got one in the middle there. So what have I done? I've dropped it again. So in between here and here should be at a half mark. So where it said 5 on one side only, 5 3/8 is there, and 6 1/2. Okay, well, we'll add that, and and I'll fix that up in a minute. So just in between those two middles, put at halfway another mark. Okay, so you got down, up, down, down, up, down, and that is your card. How easy is that? Okay, and that is it. So I am missing an inch in between that. So after 5 3/8, 5 3/8 is there. I need half an inch. 5. I can't do that with that. I'll do this. 5 3/8 is before the inch here. 5 3/8. 5. Yep. 1 2 before here. So we need another half an inch, which is 1 2 3 4. Is that half an inch? No, I'm going to go back. I'll fix that up, guys. Please, if you are cutting it out and you notice what I've done, all you need to go in where I've missed that mark there is put a half inch in between. Okay, so I will fix that up. Well, that is not a good thing to have done. Alright, so we've got our card. Now we're going to cut out here. Gee, hopefully there's not too many. Hi guys. So we're using, if I am correct, is the smaller one. I must have used that again for something. You need to get your pick and tool on here sometimes to pick them up. I think it's that one. It is. Alright. So just put that there. Now, because that's on the thin one, you can use your mini. So, got my mini sitting behind my machine there. Just jump up. Normally I put it on the floor. As you can see, as I told you, I've been out, so I'm probably not as fast up on that. Now that will, no, it's not going to go through the mini. It is going to have to go back through me big boy, who was on the floor waiting, so he must have known. Just grab all these. Do I do that one? Yes. And these two. Okay. Those over there. Alright. So I hope you had a bet on the cup. We didn't do very well, which is a bummer, but that's life. Now we're doing it long ways in the middle of there. Okay, so should be like about an inch in the middle of it. Let me get this. Put that down without it moving. So I've got it centered there. And I must be missing a plate. Would you like that run through all for nothing? So, there was another plate. What have I done, guys? Let me just see if I can run it through with this, if that's not too big. I like this, otherwise I'll run it through my machine quickly. Just making sure that's settled up. This might be too big going through. Oh, goodness gracious. You can see this isn't working, and if I put the other plate on top, it will be too much. Yes, it's too much. Okay. Let's hoist it up with this one. Try again. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm just going to leave you for 1 second instead of looking like a fool here, and go back to my big boss and do it on here. And I know it'll work there. Can you hear it sliding through? Obviously, because I've been out and having fun, I haven't got my, I had everything set out. So, of course, we've cut this one. So that was number second from the bottom. Okay. I'll just put that over there. All right. Now, what have I got? I'm just doing this. Okay, so let's go to the white, and I've got the colours that I'm using are Gorgeous Grape, Blueberry Bushel, Azure Afternoon, and Misty Moonlight. And I'm just going to grab my cardstock from there, my piece of paper. This is what I use to less mess. Okay. Oh, my fingers are funny. I don't know what is going on for a second. I need my stamps. Oh, I've got to run for a second, grab something, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh, I don't know what I am doing with myself, honestly. Where is my cardstock? Alright, we're going to blend first, and then we're going to stamp. Sorry to run off and leave you like that for a sec. I just thought I had paper there. Alright, so we need to do one for the back, one for the inside, and some on your envelope. So if you've got your brushes, and we're going to start. So our white cardstock for our is 2 3/4. Cut 2 3/4. Okay, one for the back and one for the front. So 2 3/4 is there. Oh, it doesn't seem. Oh, now my dishwasher's going off. Okay, 2 3/4 white cardstock. Where are you? Oh, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. No wonder that was too small. But anyway, you know what I have? Can't complain. I've got more cutting stuff. And 3 3/4 that side. Okay, we'll cut 2 of those. 3 3/4. And 3 3/4. This is a nice simple card. I love it. Look, I've just dropped it on the floor now. I am having a puddle of fun, aren't I? Oh, just as long as my chair doesn't upend, I'll be happy. So, for the inside one. So we're using Gorgeous Grape, Misty, Moonlight. So we're going to start with Gorgeous Grape, Blueberry Bushel, Afternoon Azure. There's a lot of them in here, isn't there? I think I don't know if I've used Azure too much, but we're going to have a look. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to just start with this one first, and this is, I'm doing it on one side. We need to refill them. This is the Gorgeous Grape. Ooh, done that dark, haven't I? But the thing is, better not do it too much here. Okay. Alright. Now on the back is just a bit round the side. So just going to move that to there. Because we're going to write on that. I just want to make those nice and dark. See those edges there? Really swoop in on those. Alright, so put that away. Oh, I better just grab a little bit for my envelope. I don't want it to do that as much in dark because it's just sitting on the envelope. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of Blueberry Bushel. I don't want too much. Now, do that. Oh, hold on. Just a little bit. I don't want too much. Oh, hope you're having a good night or day or wherever you are. Now I'm going to get a bit of the Azure on the other side of the brush because I washed them anyway. And that just gives it a... Oh, isn't it lovely? I love these colours. Just get a really nice little couple of dark spots in there, especially in with the Blueberry Bushel. It looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay, and just on this. Okay. There you go. Do that. And now, some Midnight Moonlight. We'll use the other side of that. Just get that nicely in the middle there. Join it up. Isn't it lovely? It's so dark and moody. I think that's just about, look at that, and then just fluffing it on, it gives it a bit of go to it. So just a little bit onto here as well. Doesn't really matter with your envelope as much really, because we're just adding something for it to look nice. Now we'll just smooth that in and go around, because as you see on the back, we're just using it to so we've got room for our greeting. Dark on there. I don't want to muck it about too much. I don't want to hold you up and you think, oh my goodness, she's just going on and on. Donna, hi, how are you? First time, thank you so much. When you were scoring a card, couldn't see as much as you're at the bottom of the screen. Oh, okay, sorry Donna, sorry. Probably a little nervous because I was... I always get a bit worried, you know. But I've done one little mistake, Donna, so don't cut it out till I've finished, and I will fix that 1/2 inch out. So now we're going to go and stamp. So we're going to stamp from branching out. And now remember with these ones to use your pierce mat, that's called, so that you can put, because these are lightweight stamps. Alright, so now these ones are coming. If you've noticed, they're all going to come in packets like this, so they should be easier on your packaging. They should be able to send your parcels cheaper. So I'm using this one, just this single one. I'm going to line that up. Okay. And I'm using that little tiny pine cone. I do wish it was a bit bigger. I sold a lot of my stamp sets to make money to buy the new stuff, and thought, oh, there was a couple of things I really liked. I should have kept the pine cones. So what have we got? If you can see up here, there's pine cones. And there's just those fluffy things here. See those? And then the little pine cones in blue. It's a different look with this colour. It is, isn't it? The blending of the colours is so cute. Alright, I think I've got all of that for now. I could not, but we will soon find out. So I'm going to put that up on there because that's our main one. And we're doing 2 of the branches. And if I'm correct, I've done Misty, Moonlight for the branches. Totally not. A lot of people have used this set, which is quite beautiful. I've done one before. A lot of them have done it for autumn, but because in Australia we're going into summer, so we don't do autumn cards. Fall, you would say, which I went to Connecticut once, and fall was just, oh my God, the leaves in Connecticut were beyond amazing. They were just so special. I will go back there just for that one day when my twins turn 18 in another year. They were 17 this soon, and they will be 18 next year, and we'll be able to go and do something. So now I'm using the Azure, and I'm using this one here. I can see what you're saying, Donna. I'm down a bit. Oh, you're from Australia, Melbourne. Did you go to the Cup or watch the Cup today? We were out for 1 o'clock. We went to friends and had a Cup party. So up on the corner there, a nice, because of that spongy mat, it's easy. I'm in Beaumaris, so, which is Bayside, I don't know, near the beach for a lot of people. Alright, we've got some over here. Oh, such a sexy card, isn't it? Easily amused with myself I am. Now, alright, so we've got that on there. Now while we're stamping, we'll do what's on the back, which is, we need a branch out of here. We watched it at a friend's, so we had a barbecue. We had, we all took a plate. So I made a, what did I make? A red velvet rolled Swiss roll cake. Oh, bad for the tummy. Alright, so we've got some there. Now what did I put on the back there? Just some there and some over here. And a little handprint there. That's unique. That's card making with uniqueness. And we'll do the same to our envelopes. I like to do these. I gotta say, I always love doing my envelopes. I think envelopes are just, this is what makes your carding, I think. If you're posting them, you can't put heavy things on them. Like some cards I make, Oh goodness, how far back? Oh, that might be just a stamped one. Anyway, some of them I do. I have got, now that's in the Azure. And that one. But when you're giving them to people, aren't they cute? I love it. I'm easily amused. Okay, and now we need the Blueberry Bushel. This is an amazing colour. I hope it doesn't go. Look at it. It compared with Misty Moonlight, Azure is light. It's such a violet colour, violet through it, I think. So, yeah, Donna, my boys are in town at Oasis with my husband. I didn't fancy going. So, all right. So with our little purple one on the front, we've got a little pine cone there. Oh, isn't that so sexy? I get so excited. It's so cute. So that's the envelope done. Now the front of the card. Oh no, this is the back of the card. And then people can write Merry Christmas or whatever if you don't have the fun thumbprint. Look, oh look, lovely card. And we're going to add them to here. I do love making cards. I have been on a roll this week. I have been looking at so many different ways to do cards and have enjoyed myself because my twins are 17, so they don't really need me around that much. So I've got to do something with my time, and that's what I do. And one more stamp, I'll just clean that before I get more ink somewhere on something. Alright, now is the easy part. We're going to put this together. Alright, where's our card front? Now, so this, get my fingernails, is going right in the middle here. Is that down too low? It is. I'm sorry. I had my... Why is my... That's my fault because I had all my cards set up and now I'm too far gone. So I'm sorry about that if you missed out seeing things. Alright, let's put that to here and we'll try that again. So get some glue. Just making sure that yes, yeah, you got to have that little pinch in there. Can you see that pinch? And it'll happen there. So down and out. Okay, and the opposite for there, down and out. And then that will give us our pinch. So first of all, we put this in. Not too close to your end, you don't want it moving out. Okay, so making sure that your card will fold. I've got it 1 centimetre over there too far. Oh, going to whip that out for a second. I might have cut that a little bit. Oh, I can see it's a bit wobbly there, so I'm just going to take a slither off that. And all goes well, we go straight back in, and that is perfect. Alright, so I have a little bit of Wink of Stella here. Alright, and I'm just going to jazzy up my little pine cones. Just giving it a little bit of squirt, just as long as we don't have a big amount come out, I'll be right. Oh, it's giving me a bit of colour on my pine cones there. While I'm at that, I will just add it to that one. Okay, and a little bit to the, not too much because it's on the front, it doesn't matter as much, but we still like to jazzy them up. Yes, I saw that, Donna. I've seen it done all in one. I remember doing it once before, but I saw it done like this and I thought so much easier. So now we're just going to run a glue up here. That's going to push together. Okay, so just hold that for a second. Tell me what you've done, what you've really done. Alright, I'll just give you that a few seconds to make sure it catches. Okay, and then we're going to do the same over here. Now you could always put a block on it, and then we'll get this one ready. Okay. And we'll hold that one together. Right. Now, you know what I really didn't do was give it enough, so when I've got that down, there's my bone folder. I didn't do all my bone folding, and that's why it's not sitting down. But you can see how, no matter what happens, you can adjust. Okay, you just go for it, and you adjust. And there you go. Now all bone folded in. Right, now turn it this way because don't want to get our things upside down. So that, I'm just holding that in there, is in. Right, so now we turn over the back and put on our... Did you get branching out, Donna? If you didn't, I think because it's on the exclusives, you'll only have to... So that fits directly all on. The other one I must have accidentally cut it a little bit, so just be wary, make sure it's fitting on the back. Because it's squishing in here, you do have to make sure it's just a little bit inside. Alright. Oh, look at that. Can you see the sparkles? Okay, so because I knew I was out, I decided I would just, and I do this a bit because I haven't had a lot of people online. There's 3 views on Facebook, but no one's saying hello. So I did in the beginning cut this out and do it. I stamped it using, I don't have Christmas on this set, so I stamped it out so it's current, so you've got it. But if any Christmas greeting you've got, Jolly Delivery, use anything you've got. But so I did it out in here in the teal, and I did it in the gorgeous grape. So this is Azure. So I have cut these pieces out. So I only cut one set of the leaves, 3 little pine cones, and some of this. Looks more like something from the ocean, doesn't it? So I'm just going to cut those off. Alright. Got our pine cones, and I'm going to cut these, if I'm correct, in half. Okay. It's a bit of fiddlies, but they make it look nice. So on the top, Now with this one, make sure your glue's not brand new, because you'll get, when I first opened this one, it gives you out the most enormous drops and you won't be happy. Alright, so we've got one going up there. Then we've got a nice big one, big leafy one. And it's still got a little thing in there. That's right. So it's the back. Oh, the wind is tremendous. As I said, it hailed. Yeah, don't have to worry too much with this, because we're going to cover it up with some pine cones. Now I will have to use my picking tool if I can find where I've put it. Here it is. And I'll use this gluey end because it'll help me pick that up. Alright. And then if I hold my mouth in the right way, I can get it done. I'm going to take some off, because before I noticed a bit of glue coming out, and I don't want that. So, okay, do that one. I'm going to add another piece. See that at the top there? I'm just going to cut that there, and I'm going to turn it over because it's on the wrong side. So, very delicate operation, this. Okay, so we've got another one coming down here. I'm just going to hold my hand inside. And then I think we got the last one. So even though it was one long one, I wanted them to run a little differently, so you could see just a bit of them underneath and not take over. Right. And we're going to put that one down there. Yeah. Okay. So now we've got the pine cones. Oh no, we haven't. We've got one more. Where is it? There, blue one. Did you get the storm earlier over there, Donna? Alright, now our lovely pine cones. That's gone on a little different, but it won't hurt. Not too much, because they're quite a bit see-through, the pine cones, if you get too much glue on them. Where are you? Don't know if you can see the little holes. See all the little holes? You've got to be careful not to get too much glue, so put it on and just drag it back off. Alright, I got another pine cone here. And last but not least, I'm going to rub what I had on the end of my thing there. And that one there. Give me 2 secs. Now, what do you reckon? Should we make this one with the Azure? Or should we stick to the purple, the gorgeous grape? Donna, you choose. We had, I think that's nice to have a bit of both, isn't it? One of each. What do you reckon? What colour? Anybody? What colour do you want? Azure Afternoon or Gorgeous Grape? Azure. I thought so. You're like me. I like a bit of different stuff. But I did too. So I've just done that by stamping that with what am I using? The transparent ink. I've got 2 drawers open here with our Versamark. and then I've stamped it, and then I've covered it with the white embossing powder and heat done it. But because I knew tonight was going to be sort of busy, I thought I'd right, so when you glue this on, remember it's only got the little bits, so on the bottom you do it just a little bit across there and a bit there, and that will be enough. And put your fingers under, because there's no where to hold it, okay? So, just get that down there and hold it for a second. And now we can add some bling. Now these ones are adhesive backed metallic gems. I don't know if they're actually in. I'm sure I looked them up and they are, but then of course I've done 3 or 4 other cards, so they might not be. So just have a look, or go to your storage, what you've got in your box, and put what you want. Yeah, I am a very purple girl. Okay, so if I'm correct, I've used these little bronzier ones. So I'm going to put a big one here. And then I'm going to use the little ones and scatter them through. And up here. Oh, I've put 3. I've put 4 on the other one. I like that. So it's 3 there. And I think one might have fallen off my other card. Put that one down there. And so I think one of them's fallen off here. That's probably because I've been manhandling it. So, and there we have our cards. How's that for a nice little card? And I'm just going to get my Winker Stella and do these ones as well. These pine cones a bit of a sparkle. I just look at a card set and I don't want to, you know, they cost a lot of money. I want to do different things with them. And this is a lovely one. I did another card, I'm not sure how far back. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't even find it, so... Well, that's weird. Anyway, I did one a wee while ago, and I can't find it. So I've done it again now. And I hope you enjoyed that card, and you come and catch me another day. Welcome, Donna, to my class, and everyone up over on Facebook, thanks for joining me, and we will see you. I've got tomorrow, Wednesday, I've got a easier card, which I felt that was quite easy, but then again I didn't cut it all, did I? And I've got to fix up that one. I forgot that 1/2 inch in there, so I'll fix that up on my instructions, and I will see anyone tomorrow, or we will catch up again next Tuesday. Thanks so much. Wednesdays is at 10 AM and today's at 8. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you love that. I just absolutely love those colours. They are so cute, and isn't that so sparkly and nice? And Donna, since you're new, would you go to Facebook, look up Nette's Card Making, and private message me your address, and I will post one of these cards to you, and I'll make sure it's the one with the Azure, okay? I just want to say thank you very much for popping on and chatting. And we'll see you. So don't forget to do that for me, Donna. Okay, bye, darling. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming on. I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, you're not on Facebook. Okay, email me, acfalconer, like the bird, ER, at hotmail.com. I'll do it in here, so then you've got it, you can see it. Okay, so AC Falconer, shift at hot gmail.com. Okay, Donna, send me an email with your address and I'll post that card to you tomorrow. Anyone else wants a card? Well, you'll have to just drop back on and have a chat. Okay, bye everybody, bye. See ya.